horror fans. Once again, it's the Horror Miser Money G here to do another movie review, and today we're going to review the movie The Cured. Yes. Now, The Cured is a 2017 horror movie. It was written and directed by David Frenier. I think I pronounced his name right. It stars Ellen Page, Sam Kelly, and Tom Von Lawler. Now, this movie is a zombie movie, but it's a different take of the zombie genre. It actually tells a story about people who are zombies, but they've been cured and now they're being reintegrated in society. Now, this is not the first time this has been done. We've had other uh, horror genre movies or TV shows of the same feature. There was a British TV show in 2013 called In the Flesh that dealt with this type of take on the zombie genre. I'll get this right. And of course, there was another 2013 movie called The Return, also dealt with people who have been cured by the zombie virus. So that's what this movie also deals with as well. But this is not the first time we've done it. But here is my review of The Cured. Now, the movie begins with a caption where it shows that 75% of the people who were zombies were affected as zombies have now been deemed cured of the virus and now been integrated back into society. And the remaining 25%, the scientists are trying to work on them because they have been resistant to the cure. And basically, this film follows the character named Shannon. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Shannon. He is going to go back to live with his sister-in-law, Abby, played by Ellen Page. And it basically deals with his ability to try to reintegrate himself into society, how the people don't want any of the cure there, and also he also still has memories, or he suffered from PSD. He has nightmares because he remembers everything he did while he was a zombie, and he was a zombie for 4 years, and he's suffering from PSD of that. Because of that, he also has a secret that he's keeping from Abby, which I will not reveal. If you see the movie, if you have seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But that's basically what the premise of this movie is about. It's basically him trying to get back into society and how he deals with his sister-in-law, reconnecting with his nephew, and of course the oppression he goes through trying to get back into society. As I did now to let you know, I did not see In the Flesh or The Return, but I also do believe this is a different take of the zombie genre, trying to show how society tries to reincorporate itself after dealing with an apocalypse like this. Something I wish The Walking Dead would do, and I do give David Frenier credit for crafting a very interesting tale because it's a very interesting tale. It shows how society tries to recover itself and how they treat those who have been cured. Now, I don't know how this would affect people in real life, but this film does show, or it does give a more human answer to that because they do treat the cured as leopards. They don't give them any I mean, because they're real scared because they were zombies before and now they're cured, and the people are scared. They're afraid of them, and they don't want anything to do with them. Some people are trying to allow them to come back, but some of them are not. And it does give a very intriguing answer to that question. How would we as a society take back people who were infected with such a very deadly virus? Now, one of the other things I thought this film was shot very well. It's not worldwide. We're basically contained to this small town, Irish town, and we have very, very small characters. We have Abby, we have her son, we have Shannon, we have his friend Connor, and that's basically it. We're just mainly focusing on these people, and then we also have some other excuse me, co-stars. We have the people, the military. We're showing how they treat some of the people that are cured. We have some of the cured. They're trying to figure out they don't belong in society anymore and what they should do as far as themselves because they feel as though they're being mistreated. It shows both sides of this question here, and I really think David did a good job in showing both sides. Of course, the acting is very good here. Ellen Page is very good here as Abby, and I'm glad that she did not decide to give herself a fake Irish accent. She plays an American. She plays her husband was killed during the outbreak, and she takes back her brother-in-law because he felt that was the right thing to do, and he's also trying to reconnect with her and his nephew. I thought they did a brilliant job with that, and everyone else does a pretty good job. I like the Tom's character Connor; he does a pretty good job as he tries to reconnect into society, but he has his own issues, and as the film progresses, we see him dealing with his issues. Now, despite the small budget, I did like the not the vampire, the zombie effects that they do have in this film. It shows how the effective, how they become zombies, how they attack as zombies. Very well, not the typical zombies that we see in other films. Now, of course, because of the small budget, we really don't see a lot of them. But when we do, excuse me, but when we do see them, they're very violent. It's very action paced, especially when we get to the third act, and I thought they did a pretty good job despite the small budget. Like I said, they're mainly focusing on a smaller aspect, a smaller scale, not the large scale that we've seen in other zombie pictures. Some of the stuff actually puts The Walking Dead to shame in how they do their zombies. Now, when watching this film, you do get a lot of metaphors in this film. One might also think that the director might be trying to trying to show in this particular film the long outstanding civil war in Ireland between Protestants and Catholics. Now, I really didn't think that's what he was trying to show. I think he was simply just trying to show a much more dramatic aspect of the zombie genre, where we simply just don't see the worldwide scale that a zombie apocalypse can have. He just basically showing, let's not do a large scale. Let's just make it a little smaller scale and just focuses on this one family, this one little small town, and let's have a more dramatic aspect, because even though most of this is mostly drama, it does have horror elements, but this seems to be more of a dramatic effect of a zombie genre and not just a large scale, like any other like World War Z, something like that, or any of the like more kind of like more like a little like 28 weeks later, 28 days later. It has that type of a feel, but a much more smaller scale. Now, I will say this film probably won't be for everybody. A lot of people might find it boring, but I found it was nicely paced. There was no dull moments in the film, but a lot of people might not like it. Like I said, it is an interesting take of the zombie genre. I would wish more people would try to do this aspect of this film, other than the typical, hey, let's show zombies running around and eating people. Let's just have a whole lot of gore and stuff like that, because that's what people want to see. And maybe some people do, but to me, I thought this was a very well paced, well made film, and I really did enjoy it. So, the Horror Monitor is going to open up its vault, and I'm going to give The Cure 3 out of my 5 gold coins. Yes, I'm going to give The Cure 3 out of my 5 gold coins. I really did enjoy this film. I really recommend people would see it. So, horror fans, have you seen The Cure? Did you like it? Did you think this was an interesting take of the zombie genre? Did you think this was a bore fest and you didn't like it at all? Please leave your comments down in the comment section below and tell me what you thought about The Cured. Well, that's my video for today. Hope you guys liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share, because it does help the channel out a lot. And once again, if this is your first time here, please hit that subscriber button and ring that notification bell. That way you can come and enjoy the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Money G. And as always, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Money G. And always remember, horror rules.